Hello guys, let's enjoy this new season Showmatch in the LCK with me. Let's see how this new season looks in competitive and hope you enjoy this game.
Time Keria has found Lucid, gets the flash, perfect execution doesn't land, it's a lot of damage.
All in.
Yep, the World Ender comes down, but the all out seems to be working a little bit better. Andal is just spinning around trying to hit some Qs. He might need to get out of here, it's doing some decent damage. Q's landing, oh that one's not going to connect though as Gideon, can he find the solo kill? There it is! Peanut has got over the wall, Beryl down to 50% as Oner is looking to dance away. Peanut's going to have to escape, that was almost first kill for the supports. And now we've got the ultimate come through, Lucid is looking for Beryl, perfect execution as he wipes out Pletter and he does not stop there, double!
On track for a perfect game!
It's everything as Andal just going to dash over the wall, but that may not be enough to stop the wrath of Gideon, who's finding Q after Q. The flash, not really doing a whole lot there. Gideon is just going to smash the Aatrox down one more time. This is just turning into a shellacking Chronic advantage as well. And now Beryl, he's going for a ride. Okay, Gideon's gonna get knocked up. Sylvie gonna get knocked up, and he gets the charge. There's a fair bit of value there as he dives forward. It could be kill number one, and there it is. We've got the third Drake being taken here by Jungle, but it's kill number one for support. They're on the board.
Big win for team support. They are awkwardly stuck.
Yes.
Beryl rolling out.
Beryl's decided to take one for the team, or has he? This could be the start of something, but Lucid gets into the backline. Beryl is going to go down. Has he done enough to try and help out his team? The answer looks like a no, as Lucid gets rid of the Lucian. Gideon just trying to keep the rest of the team out of there as Andal is trying to tank up as much as he can. Does get a decent amount of health back as Oner does take down Execute. And it's looking like Team Jungle are just a little bit too strong. They do manage to take down Peanut, but Keria will fall immediately afterwards, and Andal will be taken.
Kind of just ignore Beryl.
Yeah, and especially with Oner turning up as well, so Beryl might be out of the Death Chamber, into the Death Chamber, and there we go. They take down the turret as well. The onslaught of the jungle continues. And support, I mean, they're trying to get a couple of members down here. Exactly. Sneeko making his way in. There's Gideon, very low. Good ward comes out there as Pletter's trying to get the damage down. Peanut has found Keria as he makes his way in, and now Lucid's turned up. He's so dangerous. Lands the backflip. Pop Blossom under 3 though. It doesn't matter because it's just not enough damage. They're so incredibly strong, and Lucid is just destroying them. 5-point strike to the back of the head, and just the shuriken from the shuriken backflip is enough to deal with Emilio. And Andal is finding himself 1v4. Beryl's trying to turn up. I just don't think, oh, he's trying to, and then he decides to turn around because he knows that Andal is dead. Gold lead. It's just not looking good here for support at this point in time. But Andal is in position. Let's see what they can actually get done here. Keria looking for some snares. Oh, Beryl changing positions, getting on top of Sylvie, but he just falls down. Execute may just be his namesake right now as the last of Ignite is going to land it. Peanut collects that kill. He is down relatively low. The dash cannon not going to be enough to save Keria, as it's going to be a shuriken backflip from Lucid that gets that one done. Pletter trying to escape, and he will do that, but he's the last man standing on his team, and Jungle just going to get back towards that Baron and look to put a dent into this game. And by a dent, I mean finish the game.
Traps like this.
Ah.
Lucid doesn't know.
Is
he going to die? Probably not.
Is 4 people enough to kill Lucid? That's my question. He does hop into his shroud, looks to try and escape, doesn't land the backflip, so can't re-engage, which I imagine that's what he wanted to do. Keria does find him with the Pop Blossom. It was almost a great escape. He tries to dash over. He's very strong right now. The culling can't turn, so that ain't gonna work out. He's still alive for the moment. He's still gonna die, but that was a cute little effort. As Jungle look to continue the pressure with their Baron buff activated. Okay, there's the ult out from Execute, trying to keep his teammates alive. As the curtains are being called, Sylvie looks for a few bullets, but does end up deciding that he doesn't really think it's worth it for now. Mid lane inhibitor turret is definitely going to go down. The inhibitor to follow as well. And Sylvie's still at full health. Peanut's at full health. They can go for some sort of re-engage if they would like. Now the regroup to come in. Beryl just not as tanky as he wants to be for now. And Andal Not quite with his team at that particular moment. Now looking for Lucid if he can find him, but doesn't get him with too much. Infernal Chains will go off, but now the Nexus turrets are under fire, and Team Jungle, it just feels like an absolute wash here. They were dominant from start to finish. Second Nexus turret comes down. There's the Pop Blossom, but is it going to matter? I think the answer is no. Is Lucid, are you going back to that one? Yes, he is. He dives onto the fountain, and Team Jungle will take down Team Support here. Now, first game of the day, which is absolutely... He's looking for a little bit of a gank opportunity. There's the flash forward from Viper. He's taking a lot of damage, but he's still got his foot on the gas. Pays making his way in. Does get the safeguard. There's the flash forward. Tempest cripple, and that's first blood for the young bottom laner, BDD. Gonna weave auto attacks. It's probably gonna be an 80 carry player. Is Def going aggressive, but Faker is here. Great knock up from BDD as well. The double body slams. Gorgeous from Faker. And that is going to mean, oh, Pace making his way in. They do manage to get a kill back as Viper is now Alcove Gaming, but he gets body slammed and booped to death. Faker now looking for Pace as well.
Body
but
block.
Pace is pretty dangerous, trying to find some Qs here onto BDD. Still manages to connect one, but resonating. Break it. As Distortion was on cooldown for a moment. There it is, the last breath coming down, but aiming, getting towards the turret. Does get the passive as Faker fights the barrel and snipes, aiming, taken down.
If you kill enough of the grubs, you'll be able to summon Void Mites as the dive comes in.
Yeah, they managed to get the knock-up onto Karras. He's trying his best to stand his ground, but that is the feather pullback from Def. They lock him down. Void Grubs go over to Team Mid, but Team Bot managing to get that dive to work out. Pace still looking for more headbutt pull from Viper. And BDD gonna get flashed on. That is gonna be a second kill. Stuck around for a little too long. As now Gumayusi could be in trouble as well as Chovy looking for an opportunity. Gumayusi is now ghosting, trying to get himself safe, but the knock-up is still going to land the barrel to stop him. And Zombie Scion not press buttons. Look at him, he's going once again. The knockout from BDD, who's now looking for that quickness. Gets it onto Def, the teleport to come in from Closer. Now Team Bot are just trying to get out of there. Closer taking a lot of damage though. The feathers get pulled back and he's destroyed. Faker not quite there in time. As you can see, Viper is just trying to hoof it out of there. Is going to do so, aiming in the meantime with his static shiv, is trying to get some work done as Viper, he gets a knock up onto Faker. He's still going to go down, but the Q lands here from Pays. Can they manage to get an answering kill is the question. Distortion comes in, but the chains will not land. The Sonic Wave will not land, but Faker is going the wrong direction, so he may still die. Some more shots landing, some Qs not, but I think that Faker is still big time dead. He's just trying his best to waste as much time as possible, and Viper's going to deliver the kill.
But you're also, now it's Closer. Is he going to, he's delaying.
This is looking like
on the way.
It's a difficult moment though here for him. Doesn't land. And that is going to be the kickback. Closer is still alive though. Good double knock up. The last breath coming in. They get smashed down by the explosive cast from Faker. And there's the knock up. They do manage to kill Closer in the end, but it could be more value here for Team Mid as they're chasing down Viper. This cow is pretty nimble though, and he's still looking to try and make his way out of here. He's going real quick. The grand entrance does not connect. Karras is landing mystic shots, but it may not be enough. The headbutt to Taxi. Faker is looking to come through. Finds the smite. Depth is here, though. And I think Viper's made the great escape. A teleport to turn around the pulverized flash. And Faker is taking so much damage from the Blade Caller. Depth turns it around. The headbutt back. Free delivery to headbutt. Oh, my goodness. In the meantime, Closer is doing Yasuo things. He will go down towards the top side. BDD is going to quickly get himself out of there. Chovy is fighting Gumayusi yet again. We've seen this one before. Dashes forward, finds the knockback. Viper is in trouble once again. Or is he? Yes, he very much is. Q going to connect onto Faker though as Pays is looking to try to get some revenge. Chovy's going to finish the job there towards the bottom side. Thanks Observers as Pays continuing the onslaught. Chains going to connect onto BDD who doesn't have the ulti anymore. Is still going to be able to dash away. Q not going to be
parts here. As Viper, he's on a long flank.
This is a big mission. Gumayusi is extraordinarily tanky though. He can stand in the front here for quite some time. Does get knocked back. As now Faker, he knows the Viper's coming on over. Spotted on a control ward as he can see, and Faker is looking for him. He gets smoked. The rest of the buttons don't really land, and Viper is just going to hoof it out of there. Does so pretty comfortably, although the Ignite going to be used here. He's wanting to escape. The ulti comes in. There's the headbutt. Sorry, the pulverized. The headbutt going to be coming in next as the train lands. The station is bottom lane, but there's the combo. Knock-up lands. Viper is alive for a long time, but it's not going to be enough. Knock-up chain continues onto Gumayusi towards the bottom side. He's tanky, but I don't think he's tanky enough. The wind wall coming in for some reason, just for fun there from Closer as Gumayusi did. Headbutt back onto BDD. The cast going to connect, but Viper, with that unbreakable will, is very tanky. Q going to land onto BDD, the teleport in from Gumayusi, but immediately he's down to 50% aiming over the wall, but can't really help out here as Chovy is just mincing this Scion, who wants to be tanky, but he's just not enough. Goes into zombie mode, not going to be really helping out here as aiming. Just trying to be tricksy, but once again down extraordinarily low as BDD. With the quickness, he gets the flash grand entrance. They're looking to take down the cover. Viper survives, and now Deft is looking for the autos. Knock-up is fantastic, but the wind wall position was good enough from Closer. Hayes is just going to get destroyed as they find him. He's the straggler. Good timing by Deft on the Featherstorm. That is just going to put it on cooldown, and mid, it's now their opportunity to go for this Baron.
Not sure what Pace flash there. Was going to die nonetheless, but he knew if he dies, that is a free Baron here, 14 mid. We'll see if they have enough damage. Deft and Aining both still alive. Maybe they can try and push them off of this.
Yeah, Windwall getting a fair bit of value. Tornado not really doing too much as now Chovy's looking to try and get them out of here. Aiming gets into that backline, but the Baron is secured by Faker. Good smite. Deft has to flash to get out of the way of Chovy. The headbutt to move Chovy back, but Viper looks like he's mincemeat for now. Closer looking for that opportunity. He gets in there, and Team Mid are destroying them. Team fights are what this composition's built for, and they are winning them left, right, and center. Gumayusi down once again. And Team Mid with their Baron can really do some damage now.
Might be able to try and push for an end here. 30 seconds at least for Deft before he's back. No Guma. We'll see if they want to try and risk it. Team Mid all started with a teleport from Guma. And from there on out, it quickly snowball pays.
Oh, it looks for it, but doesn't quite get there. Karis, True Shot Barrage flying away, but it's more in celebration. Nexus turrets will be taken down, and Team Mid, I mean, there were some rough moments in this game, but in the end, they find those team fights they're looking for, and most importantly, they will find the Nexus, and they'll move on to the final.
And
he's able to provide a little bit of extra help to his team. So we'll see whether he can actually get enough in order to get these Void Grubs out. As King going to get ulted here by Lucid. Finds a knock-up as well, but does have to rebind. Now Gideon and Peanut, they're looking for the opportunity. Shockwave comes in. Lucid gets another knock-up. Keen gets the bad news. Turret is going to get aggressive onto Peanut here, but it looks like they've juggled enough. Flash out from Gideon. That is going to secure the dive. And it doesn't matter where he goes. Feels like Keen always has this experience. Oh, phenomenal sidestep. And there is the paranoia. In goes Dundun. Finds the shockwave as well, does Keen, as Peanut is not long for the world. Ulti comes through from Lucid, but it's not the greatest one that we've seen. And now Zeus is in there. Extendo Beam doesn't find the mark. And Dundun staying within touching distance as far as farm is concerned. 7-8, so still that one level lead. And Zeus here down to, oh, Sylvie in a bit of trouble. The flash comes out, and the hook is not going to land. Zeus just pops him like a balloon. Peanut not going to be able to do anything here, and Sylvie, you can see.
taken here, Dudu's still taking a beating.
Gideon getting on in there. 2 versus 1 in the pit right now as Peanut's trying to get on over. That is the flash in, steals away the Drake. Now Dundun has to flash away as well. Paranoia comes down. Dundun realizes he's not long for the world, and Lucid's trying to ult his way forward. Shockwave to push them into the wall, but Team Top are scattering. That is a beautiful combo from Gideon. Manages to take down the Rakan.
Peanut
will just get burnt to death. Peanut gives him the good old thumbs up as he goes down. And currently in a good position against Team Top, although not the same one. As a hook will connect, and he's trying to get out. The leap strike does get interrupted. The flash has to be used, and then Oner finishes him off. Beautifully played. Set up to try and take down Shelly. Oner is in the area, just trying to be annoying. Peanut, all the bomb flies in, but Dundun, great smite there. Try and lock that one down. Lucid doesn't find the ulti yet again as the quickness is in there. Doesn't quite charm up too much though. The Rakan's already dead. Dundun's gonna go down as well. Keen is on the floor. Zeus the next one that they're looking for, and it's an ace here from the junglers. You may have got Shelly, but you ain't escaping with your life. So maybe that's what the problem is.
That is the core problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gideon gonna find Rascal, doesn't waste any time
Gideon, no.
diving in. All right, kick flash, manages to find Keen, and he's dead. They wanted to give the kill over, but he's dead a little bit too fast. Gideon looking for even more here as Oner trying to go up against his teammate here towards the bottom side of the map. At this point in time is Peanut. He might be in a rough position, or maybe this is exactly where he wants to be. Zeus in trouble, Lucid has closed the gap, and down he goes. The unbound Soul, he wants to get back though, gets a nice knock-up as that's a decent one from Rascal as well. They managed to take down the Oner, but can they do better? Dundun's trying to get the work done, and they get two at least for now. There's the third one as Peanut goes down. Oner now trying to do what he can, but they're splitting the DP. Oh, never mind. They managed to get one onto Keen. The dive forward, Dundun is trying to be unleashed, but Sylvie turns up and is going to be able to take down the Nocturne. Now he has a big health advantage. Yeah, leap strike to get Dundun out, and there's the triple.
Rascal!
Dusk to
It
Oner,
should have
at
been
least.
Rise.
It should.
That's what I'm learning here.
Yeah. That being said, it is not. We'll see whether they can find one. Dundun quite able to deal with it. Hook is going to connect here onto Dundun, and he's just not having the greatest of times here today on the Rift. The Nocturne will be taken down. Dudu diving on top of Lucid, but Oner's there to support the flash forward. There's the ulti, and he gets tied up. The chains connect as well, and Lucid's the one that grabs the kill credit. Great support from Oner there at the same time as Zeus. Not a lot he can do about it. And I think he can do that with the smite still dead for another 8 seconds. Rascal might just die, but is able to use that grand entrance to escape. And this Baron just going to be taken here by Team Jungle, and it could just be a repeat of what we saw in game number 1 today.
And we were can't play Blitz, right? It's like Blitz, Bard, you have to play these champions like you're a silly man.
Yeah.
Just a silly gamer running around the Rift.
And just make them plays. Feels like a lot of the players today have just been really enjoying support. As Dundun goes in for what is an attempted hero play. They get a decent knock up there onto the 6, but Sylvie, he flashes away, and now it's Team Jungle's turn to engage. The Mega Inferno Bomb is massive, and Team Top are just left scattered on the ground. Dudu makes it back to the fountain, but he has barely any health. That's a brilliant hook from Peanut. Manages to lock him down. Zeus on the fountain will be able to keep himself alive, but you cannot really keep your Nexus alive if you're relegated to that location. And there's the knock-up from Lucid as well to finish it off. Another hook from Peanut, and there goes the Nexus. Team Jungle will meet Team... Will come around and give him the bad news. Faker not going to be at risk of losing his life. Was that Gideon that got the smite as well? I'm pretty sure it was. Faker may also die. There he goes, and first blood, 1 minute 40. Gideon's on the factor. And Faker now looking for an opportunity bottom side of the map.
Trying to clear. Sylvie isn't back yet. Does have TP, but no health.
And the crash down is going to come through. That is such a weird interaction that just happened there. Faker is going to help grab the kill, but he goes down as well. And now Peanut just trying to get rid of these minions as best he can. He's actually doing a decent job as we...
With the added space.
Yeah.
Got spotted here.
The flash out, making sure that that ultimate is not going to connect. That's the just 1v2. Well, I mean, it's not real. It's just a 1v1. Solo kill from Chovy. And Oner just went in a little bit early.
Thought he was fine. Had his flash available as well. They don't get the kill on Chovy. A ton of damage is done. Oner forced to now go towards mid. At least they were able to pick up. No, it was a joke. I did not mean it.
But he is really good. As Rogue Charge going to knock Gideon into the wall. Faker picks up his buckler, creating some space here, but now Faker is just going to get collapsed on. That is the kill for Gideon. Lucid coming over, collects himself an assist as well. So Faker, interestingly enough, just showing that mid laners love farm. And now BDD not loving what's happening here. That's going to be Sylvie kind of bailed out with that one. The Encore going to connect onto Karis as well, who flashes, gets the culling down onto Peanut. A fair bit of damage there as well, as now he's trying to turn it. Gideon, fair bit of damage there as there's a flag forward from Peanut, and you are not going to escape that one. Beautifully done there. The turnaround, just an overstep from Karis.
On top. Sets up the CC chain.
Oh, and this could be our first time that we're going to see the little Void Grubs, Voidlings.
Fun.
Because we have 4 out of 6, and this is going to be 5 out of 6, so here we go. Void, the Void Mites.
The Mites.
Sorry, the Void Grubs are the ones that we're taking down, and the Void
ones.
Mites are the ones that we're going to be able to utilize. I'm sure after about 6 months, I will be able to get those names correct. Is very impressive.
It's been on point.
That one, of course, not mattering even a little bit, as now Peanut finds a Magnet Storm onto BDD once again. He's trying to keep himself alive. The Encore not going to connect, though, and BDD's still alive. Sylvie's dead, and the teleport's coming in. Peanut is not long for the world, and Karis is now massive.
And Sylvie, unfortunately, misses.
As Jovi's here towards his bottom side, he has 4 friends now available, and I don't think he's surviving this one. Lucid's going to collect that one.
That's a big bounty.
Yeah,
Just
and they're going to grab some plates as well. Look at these Void Mites just having the best of times. And that is right before those plates fell down. Faker getting to work on this Rift Herald as Karis trying to deal with this outer turret. So it is going to be a trade of turrets.
Look at
that is first turret blood going over to the junglers.
Look at their hops. They're so cute.
Yeah, the Void Mites are really cool. His flash as well. So a suboptimal teleport, I think we could say. And Faker eventually will be able to take down this Rift Herald.
I'm just happy Chovy shows he is truly a top laner. You know, like,
I will teleport to my turret.
Gets dove by 4 people, dives or immediately teleports back into the same amount of people.
Yeah, some of those can be. But sometimes Magical Journey is difficult. There's now Chovy fighting against Oner here. The Infernal Chains did connect. The Umbral Dash going to be utilized, and Chovy just takes him down. That looked like he had a ranged auto attack, but the auto had already started by the time he was going back, and that is the solo kill from Chovy, as Flash is going to be denied there from Closer, who's trying to Spirit Rush away, but there are too many junglers here on this top side of the map, and he's going to be taken down. His tower goes with him.
Team Jungles.
I mean, it's just unfair when there's 4 junglers coming to gank you.
Oh, Peanut. We're learning that Sylvie...
We're learning that Faker really likes flashing over walls and getting stuff done. Closer connects the charm as well. That's going to be the end of Oner this time around. Karis now just trying to keep himself alive against Lucid, but it's just not going to happen. 5-point strike. It's going to, and he connects it with a kill onto BDD as well. Not entirely sure what BDD was doing there, but it didn't look like a great idea. Baron's going to launch himself under the rift. We got a team fight as well, as Gideon's having to get out of there.
Yeah, he's just playing a jungle.
Just playing a jungle.
Yeah, I know, but he can do that as a support.
Yeah, and actually his Blitzcrank and Nautilus looked absolutely fine. As Chovy going to get caught out by a few people, but the rest of the team are on their way in. There's the ulti. It gets rid of Gideon, and that means no more Peanut. Maybe that was a cast to curse. I'm not entirely sure. As Closer going to Spirit Rush, finds the charm onto Gideon. I don't think that was his intended target, but it worked out quite nicely. And Sylvie's going to be taken down to his Seraphs. And mid are looking to try and push through and grab the inhibitor turret. Closer had to go back. Chovy, who's like CS bounties were, you know.
Oh, I get it.
That is his thing.
The game knows that he's Faker.
Ah, the auto bounty. Okay, well, he's also going to dive on top of Gideon here, who can't safeguard until that Steadfast Presence does wear off. Closer moving on in as well, and the junglers are looking to try and scatter to the wind. And it's feeling a little bit like the tides have turned. Faker's still just rushing forward. There's the fate sealed, though, from Oner, but it's just not enough follow-up, and he goes down. Closer will be taken out as well, but Karis is there with the damage. And Lucid will be not been having the greatest of times, so maybe it could have been more impactful, but it was more just the coordination wasn't quite as there as now Lucid. He's taking his opportunity against Chovy. The Akali seems to be working out for now. Peanut is going to turn up as well. Chovy now trying to hang on as best he can. The backflip is going to connect, doesn't get the Q3, and Lucid is the one that puts him down.
And is that by itself enough? Sylvie walks forward, no!
Oh dear, the Encore is going to come through, but unfortunately, there was a Poppy coming on in.
At least right now, Sylvie's still dead for 20 seconds. Chovy does have TP. They want to go.
Yeah, Gideon does find the resonating strike mid, keeping them at arm's length, though, as best they can. Heroic charge from Faker initiates the fight as Oner goes back, and the Light Slinger was not in the air. Peanut so incredibly low, though, and it's just Lucid.
He doesn't really die.
Ow. Karis is doing a lot of damage. Gideon looks for the kickback, though, and Karis is just eviscerated. The teleports are coming through. Faker needs to land this, and he does manage to get rid of the Akali. That is a lot of the damage missing, is now Faker trying to get Oner out of the fight as well. They're staying alive for so long, and now Lucid dives in, but Chovy's already picked up the double. The onslaught could be happening as Lucid tries to be the hero. Chovy surviving for so long, but it's a double kill for this Akali. Make that almost a triple, but Sylvie takes that one away, and it's really starting to feel like...
It's not going to be so low that you can kill one of them, but you can try to just flip it.
He has Flash available.
No kick for Gideon.
And he's giving them the good old thumbs up, seeing whether he can get in there for a potential flash smite, as Lucid says no. I don't think he gets into the pin. Nails it! Faker takes it away 1 versus 4! All right, Lucid gets another kill, but that
But then...
okay, we are straight back into it. The Encore is going to connect. A lot of damage. That's Karis taken down immediately. Close is going to die as well. And now Chovy 1 versus 5. It feels like he's been in this situation so many times today. And that's going to be the end of him. The junglers managed to take their first dragon as well.
Oh, Closer. He doesn't know.
He doesn't. He is going to Spirit Rush. And now looks for Lucid. Lucid doesn't connect. The perfect execution towards the end. And Closer now trying to get back to his team desperately. There's a heroic charge. Closer almost dying, but it does not happen. Faker says just leave. Gets him out of there. It's Sylvie that they want. Oner getting himself in there. Another heroic charge from Faker. They want to kill this Seraphine, but she is surviving for so long. Eventually, Team Mid will win out. They get their prize.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh, no.
Oh, he has no idea. Oh, he's so dead.
That's catastrophic. He walks into the brush and he's just going to get taken out. Lucid, he's doing what his mid laner
I am somewhat perplexed. This should be an opportunity for Team Mid, and there won't be. This is all do the pick front to back. They want to fight in the choke point, use that ultimate from Sylvie.
Looks like it's Mid that are looking for it. There's the Magna Storm, but Peanut doesn't have a lot of friends right now. Lucid turns up immediately, and Oner, he comes in as well. They take down Karis. But Mid have won fights without him before. Sylvie is the one now that could be in trouble, but he gets so many shields. Chovy as well, doing the same thing, and there's Oner with the double. Launches into the backline, turns it into a triple kill. And now Faker once again, the last man standing, and I have a feeling this...
And I was not expecting this team to do well. Yes, better jungler wins, but that alone can't be enough to actually win. Surely not. The laning phase should be too big a problem. Even in this game alone, I lost count of how many creeps they lost. But it doesn't matter.
Killing creeps isn't what this game is about. It is killing Nexuses, and they killed 3 today.